Hey, good to see you again. This is Tepo, and I'm here to help you get a job in cybersecurity by giving you practical experience, practical knowledge for anyone. You just log in, you watch the video on YouTube, go to the platforms I tell you, upload the content on LinkedIn and your GitHub, you will get a job because you're demonstrating practical knowledge and you understand what you're doing. So today, without further ado, we're going to solve a room in TryHackMe called Bolt. Why are we doing this? We're doing this because we want to demonstrate to the employer that, hey, I'm able to use a technology called, I'm able to do penetration testing. What is penetration testing? Is your ability to say, to go to an organization and say, can I test your web application? It can be an organization, a bank, anywhere, to see if there are vulnerable pages or domains linked to your organization that could give away information about your organization to an attacker. So you get consent, the person in the organization writes you a letter. They say, hey, okay, you can do a penetration test. If you do not get a letter, you're going to get arrested. So use this information wisely. Just don't be doing your own thing and saying, Tepo told me. I always get a letter of consent from my people. And that's how I'm able to do these videos for you, and I'm not behind bars. Okay, without further ado, let's go in. Um, the room is called Bolt, like I mentioned. Let's go straight to it. I'm going to share the screen now. So drum roll there. Here goes nothing. There we go. This is the room. You see the puppy there. It's called Bolt, and it's fairly easy. It takes you 45 minutes, but that is relative. Easy is relative to your level of expertise, right? So if you're a person who is not a world-renowned hacker like me, it might not be that easy, and that's why I do these videos. Start new session. Firefox. I want to start a new session and put in the IP address they've just given us. French Firefox. Okay, it's almost done refreshing. I hope you can see my screen. I you just don't think I'm trying to waste your time here. I didn't want to restore anything. I literally just want to paste this link and go to it and see what pops up. Okay. The IP address, that's strange. It just gives me the services running Apache, Ubuntu. So let me just say Bolt. Let me say, I guess this begins our class, eh? Why am I doing all of these things? I need to explain myself, don't I? Admin, let me just write admin. Let's see what pops up. I'm just interested in doing that. But okay, let's begin our class. The first thing we do when you get an IP address as a cybersecurity engineer, you will do something called an Nmap scan. An Nmap scan is, like I explained in the previous video, if you go watch, it's a map of the entire web application like this one. So it's telling me some interesting information here that I think might be useful to you. Oh yeah. Okay, so let me minimize this. It says port 80, but that's just us being able to actually view this. if I do an Nmap scan, which is what I'm about to do now, to just show you what happens when we do Nmap. Let me just do a simple Nmap. Paste this. Is there a paste option? No, I have to literally click. It's starting to do its Nmap. And guess what? Behold, I see 3 ports open. One is 22, which allows me to do SSH. Another is 80 that allows me, like you saw in the video uh, before, it allows me to access the website. And then this is interesting. So in answering the first question, I think if you go to this side, I've started the machine that needed no answer. So now the answers to the question, it'll ask you, what port number has a web server with a CMS running? It's 8,000. You want to prove this? Let's prove it. They say in God we trust, but everyone else, give me the data. Just give me the data. The data will prove that indeed you are right, sir. So we ran 8,000, port 8,000. Let's see what comes up. It's loading. It's taking forever to load. 1,000, port 8,000. Press enter. Let's go back to this IP address and make sure it's the one. Okay, I think the 80 is not, I don't know. I want port 8,000. Let's continue. And just want to show you. Slash after that. Let's see if that will be any good. No, it does not serve me any. Let me copy it and paste it again. Or open a new tab. This thing even connected to the internet. No, that's not what I want to do. Let's just type it out manually. Let's type it out. Port 10, 10, there it is. And I want port 8,000. Oh, maybe there's a method of accessing this. Let's see something. But we're sure that this is running there. So if I can say, I think it's because of this new HTTP and I run Bolt. Let me see something. This is the part where you are actually a hacker. But we found the answer for the thing because of the Nmap scan. If this is not going to, it's going to have this latency, I'm going to resort to using I think this is taking too long. Let me resort to using my screenshots. Okay, yeah, let's do that. So I'm sure you see the purpose of backing up, because should you find issues like that in an organization where you want to access information and it's working now, but then when you need to display it, it doesn't work. If you have a backup, you can literally say, here it is. So there we go. Without further ado, we ran the IP address. Well, this was the one that it had provided before, because they just keep on giving you new IP addresses. They don't want people to hack, want to give you fresh ones. So here I went to 8,000. Oh, now I see. I see where I was going wrong. Oh man, silly me. Let me try. Let me try something before I rule myself out. Yeah. Did you see that? It's a semicolon because it's a port. It's not a directory. It is a port. It's not a directory. You're learning something already, I'm sure, on how to access ports using your web browser. Right? 2, 3. There we go. Drum roll. I see it loading, loading. I'd be so happy if it shows you, because then without a doubt, you will be happy to see it. It says connecting. I'm going to share my screen once it connects. It just is loading. It takes forever. As soon as it's done, we'll get back. It still says connecting. Okay, so here, this is what will appear, right? As soon as this appears, then you know that, okay, the website is running, right? Because you're accessing it from that port that was discovered while doing your Nmap scan. So, okay, let's continue, mates. Inside there, if you search through the pages, you'll find a strange message that because this port is only for administrators, it's not actually meant to be known by everyone. People are not supposed to just off the top of their head guess that there's a port 8,000. They can't really know that unless they run an Nmap scan. Oh, behold, it has opened. Let me stop sharing and show you. It takes forever to load on TryHackMe because you have to use the paid version. And yeah, so here is, remember, I searched 8,000 and here it is. This is what appears. The hero is really is unleashed, which is you. You're the hero. There currently is no block with about us as it's slug. If you create one, it will be shown here. Go to configuration, check database, and select add sample records to automatically generate this block. So it's a website that's in development. But hey, that's not supposed to be there. Message for IT department. Hey guys, I suppose this is our secret forum, right? I posted my first message for our readers today, but there seems to be a lot of free space out there. Please check it out. My password is, oh my God, dude, just in case you need it. Regards, Jake. So we know this guy's password. You know, this is this is the crux of the lesson. If you can understand this, you can understand what we're trying to do here. By accessing a port that was open, 8,000, we're able to see internal web pages that are not client facing, that are just meant for administrators and people who are working with that organization. But in doing that, we saw some information that was not meant for clients, like the administrator's password, whose name is called Bolt, and his real name is called Jake. And we know that he's got admin rights, you see. So that's not good. It's written by admin, and we see here he's written another message. Welcome to this site, myself, Jake, and my username is Bolt. I am still new to the CMS, so you're making errors, my guy. So it can take a while for me to get used to the CMS, but believe me, I have some great content coming up. So we know his username and we know his password. So what can we do with that? We can log in. How can we log in? SSH. Remember, SSH is a method of logging in. So let me stop sharing there. You just, with your own eyes, saw the what we can do by just information gathering alone and by identifying which ports are open. So let's go to my screenshots, right? My screenshots will help you understand critical concepts. So the answer to the first question is port 8000. We've got that right. Then it asks us another question. What is the username we can find in the CMS? It's called Bolt. Let me share. I know someone is probably thinking, why don't you just share your entire screen? Nope. Um, so it's 8000. What is the username we can find in the CMS? It's Bolt. What is the password we can find? You see, so we've already got three things: Bolt admin 123. What version of the CMS is being run? Okay, now that's some information that requires you to apply your mind a bit. You're on a good track. You've got three answers already. Let's get straight to it. We've got three answers. Let's repeat the question. The service that's running. How would we find that's something you need to ponder on? How would we find that? How do we find that service? I think we should log in, don't you? And see this website that he's referring, the CMS he's talking about, this web page called Bolt. So that's what we're going to do now. We're going to access the same port, but we're going to say, let's do it live for you while you enjoy this juicy lesson. Remember, you need permission to do this, so please don't be doing this and say that, hey, I showed you. No, log in. Did you just see what I did? Let me annotate. In my search tab, I inserted in my search tab, I put this in. We're running from port 8000 using the colon and then a directory called Bolt login. That's what we're looking for. Directory, you use the /, and if you want to do a port, you use the colons. So let's get straight to it. What happens when we do that, sir? What happens? Just, oh, behold. Behold. we have accessed this page that was only intended for the people who are hired there, but we've got it. Bolt admin 123 is the password, right? We got that. So let's see, log on. Oh, tell me this. I'm gonna save this. Just, oh my God, I'm in. Oh my word, I'm in. So I can see, I can even go to menu and see what are the homepage entries, visit site, view site. Okay, but this is the actual website, and I'm administrator, so I could do anything. I could literally send them messages that, hey, please, we are running this campaign. You need to give me all your login credentials, everyone, and see who's in finance, and do you could the things you could do with just this. So okay, we just need the service for now, I guess, because that's the question. What version of the CMS is installed on the server? Hmm. I see here PHP. I see 72321. I'm getting somewhere. I'm getting somewhere. Oh, lo and behold, sophisticated, lightweight, and simple CMS version 3.7.1. Let me highlight that. I'm teaching you how to do a penetration test like proper, proper. Like and subscribe. Share. Come on, come on. Let's help people. Oh, I know. You want to hog on to this information. You don't want to help other people. You just want to be the one who knows this information. Oh, I raise my case with you. So yes, we got the information there. See, we saw that it was 3.7.1. So that's what you should put in uh, into your answer sheet because that's the question. So these are functions of the website that we can click on anything because now, we want to see. This is information gathering, performance logs, routing, events, database, response. But we saw what we needed to see, right? So we can continue so we don't waste time. There's an exploit for a previous version of this CMS which allows authenticated RCE, remote code execution. That's what RCE stands for. Find it on exploit DB. What's the EDB ID? I'm going to show you something pretty cool. There's a platform, a website called Exploit DB. What does it have? It's a platform basically that um, shows us. I don't want to show my entire screen. It basically shows us. Sorry, I know there's a lag. But I'm also helping other clients. Exploit database. It's a website here, exploitdb.com. It lists all the exploits you can imagine and a code on how you can actually run the exploit. So you make a script using this. What does it do? It allows you to have remote code execution. What can you do with remote code execution? You can log in to someone's platform using SSH and remotely put in codes that will perform certain tasks. In this one, it's going to log into this platform and it's going to give us access. It's going to put in the username, the password, blah, blah, blah. Then we're going to log in. After we log in, we're going to give ourselves access to their website and be able to do remote code execution. This is the code, right? So that's the code. So the question was, what was the DB ID? You can put that in. There it is. I put it in. I showed you. And then it says that Metasploit recently added an exploit module for this vulnerability. What's the full path for this exploit? Note, if you can't find the exploit module, it's most likely because your Metasploit is not updated. So what is Metasploit? Let's go back. Let's go back a bit. Metasploit is, you can say it's a tool in Kali Linux. It's a hacking tool that allows you to run exploits on a target. You can assign the target's IP address and port you want to exploit and all of that, and then it runs an exploit for you. It's got pre-installed libraries, configurations, all of that. You can access it on Kali Linux, and once you're there, you will see something like this. How do you run it? I want to share that information with you. You run it by going into, firstly, Kali Linux. You can download Kali Linux if you want. You type in MSF console, right? Let me show you screenshots so you can understand clearly. Show you screenshots. We are visual learners, they say. So here, is that answer, right? Version 3. I don't think I'm psyching it out of my thumb, but I showed you. So let's continue. We went to exploit DB. We found the ID. There we go. Now we load MSF console. We get there. You just type in MSF console in Kali Linux terminal. Under Metasploit, you'll see there's a software called Metasploit. When you get there, then you search Bolt. When you search Bolt, it's going to show you. I'll try to do it in the thing again, but yeah, you search Bolt. It's going to show you these two exploits. So how do you select? You say use, which will take us to the next slide. Say use exploit, and you saw the name, right? Let's go back a bit. You see this thing called I just want to show you so you can clearly understand. I don't want to just skip the information and assume that you understand, or be too quick. Here, this is what we're working with. This, highlighting it. This is the file path in Metasploit and the matching module. What it does is remote code execution. And remember the version, we saw that this is the previous version because it's 0.0. So if you want to use this, you put in the name. This is the name here. You put it here. See? Now I think you'll understand clear. The next screenshot. So there we go. Put it in, and then once you write exploit, and then you put in the name, the path, and then it'll select it. You'll see it highlighted in red. Then you click options, right? Options will give you the option and the information about it, the options you can have. So you'll assign, yeah, let's just focus on that. You have to assign the R host. You'll research what R host is. I have to rush because of the time. We are losing time here. The port we are targeting is 8,000. You saw that. Here you put in the IP address, the local host of the network interface to listen to. Right, this must be an address on the local machine. So I can't give you mine. I have to use yours or the TryHackMe one. And then the port, and then SSL. No, you don't have that. Yeah. So you'll set it, and then the L port, you assign it to 444. The name, it's got that. So let's move on. Screenshot number 2, another one. I hope you're understanding. Like, share, subscribe. Then now we've done that. We've set the L host. I said I won't show you mine. And then the R host is the one for the platform. Username, his username is Bolt. His password is Bolt admin. He set those in by using the command set. Here, if you can see, every word is every command is begun by set, and then you specify that I'm setting what, the R host, in this case the L host. I'm setting the username, the password. You set all of that into that script so that it looks it looks like this. Let me show you. Everything is running. You'll see. Yeah, I just look back a bit so that you can understand after you have said what happens. Once you set, it's going to change. If you click options again on the same exploit, it's going to assign the username. Bold will be here. What's this? The password will be there. The L host will be set. The R host will be set because you said that. The password is going to be set. The R host is going to be set when you select options. As soon as all of that is done and you're sure that it appears here, it's loaded, then you can run the exploit and see what happens. Remember, you've assigned the IP address that must exploit, you put in the login credentials, then it's going to work. How do you get it running? You literally use the word run. So here's the command, you press in run. Remember the other one was options. You say run it because everything is loaded. And then you'll see after it runs, you can run now a command. You'll just see that you're in. You can run a command, who am I? It will reveal that you are now root. What is root? Root is that person that can do anything. He's got all the administration rights. He's got everything. He's got all the superpowers. He can do whatever he wants on this website. And now remember, the purpose of us running that command was so that we can be able to run code onto their servers without actually being physically there. But then we run them on their server. This is for the purpose of the activity, to show that you actually completed the task. You can run this command, which helps you to find files. It's a Kali line, a Linux command that helps you to find file type names. So you literally write file find, and then you say it's an I name, the name, and then you're searching for a document. It's a text document called flag. And then it tells you the directory. It says, hey, man, that flag text file you're looking for, it's in your home directory. So then you CD means go to that directory. You get into that directory, home, and then your LS, you list everything in detail. LA will just specify that in detail. You'll see all the documents that are inside your home directory. And behold, we have one called a flag. And then you cat means cat just means print it out. Print out what's the contents of this text file, which will be this, which is your flag. I hope you have enjoyed your lesson, your class, and let's go back to the platform and fill in all those answers. I hope I was sharing the correct, I was sharing the correct screen. Let's go to the browser. It's got a message for us. Anyway, we don't need that. So we did the command, no answer needed. Then it just tells us to set the L host and R host, username, blah blah blah. And what was the exploit there, and then the flag. We captured it. And then once you complete that answer, behold, you have completed the rule. You'll get a flag. You can share it on your LinkedIn. I'll provide the files in GitHub so that you guys can download them and run. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please do support this by sharing, and yeah, watch out for the next episodes from African ethical hackers. So don't just come to Africa and assume that, oh man, all Africans they don't know anything about hacking. They're just gonna go and hack their servers there. We're gonna find you. We're gonna put you in trouble. That's all from me. Watch out for the next episode of TryHackMe walkthroughs.